All right, we're set to start. So I would like to congratulate each and every one of you for, you know, um, coming this far. Because honestly, it's not been easy. I have seen your dedication and commitment. You, especially, I know a few of you that have been consistent from the beginning up to this moment. I don't think you've even missed any class ever, and that.
We lost your voice. We lost your voice. Hello, Miss Kate. If you can hear me, you're not audible. You're not audible at all.
Eh, sorry, I went off because my network tripped, but I'm back. So I was saying, yes, this whole program is something that you would look back to and say, yeah, it was worthwhile because you've learned a lot. I personally have also like learned a lot brainstorming with you guys and all. So I want you to not see this as the end. Me telling you congratulations doesn't mean that it ends here. No, what this means is that you're just moving into another phase. You've gone beyond that, the basics, the foundations, the fundamentals, and now you're going to just, move to the next level. AI in graphics and UI design is something that everyone will think it's so simple, but it is when it comes to the becomes easier than ever. But also it boils down to strategy because their AI is something that is very generic until you know how to prompt it, like we've learned in all of our sessions. It's all about prompting, it's all about originality, you owning the idea and not the AI. And I know you understand that by now. You understand that by now. 4 weeks, I know, is too small, and we only meet once in a week. It's not too much for you to say, yes, I fully understand everything. But now you understand the basics, building blocks, what it takes for you to prompt properly. You've not fully understood the entire chemistry, or should I say the entire art of prompting yet. It's just, you just understand some of the techniques. You know what needs to be there, the elements, and yeah. So that's why I said it doesn't end here. This is another level for you. And I want you to take a moment to appreciate yourself, to give yourself a clap, a tap on the back, because you've tried so much and I promise you it's going to be worth it because I know most of you are also after the certificate, but if you don't put in the effort, it won't be presented to you just like it won't fall on your laps. You have to work for it, and you've done that. If you're so confident that you've done that, then you should expect rewards soon. Some of you are already doing that. I know by now some of you can even take on jobs. That's what I'm very confident about, that you can take on jobs to generate images or flyers. Am I right? If I'm right, I need a thumbs up. I mean, with the little that you know, for your business, for other people, you can even start earning. And that's the whole point of this boot camp. It's not just to show you this, it's not just to, show you a path and leave you there. It's to carry you all through the journey. Though 4 weeks, this is the free one. This is the starting point, like I said, and you can get more advanced than this, but we'll discuss that after the training. So today, from the beginning, who can remember, who can tell me what what our first topic was? What did we discuss in the first week? Can anyone remember what we discussed in the first week? Okay. Can anyone remember what we discussed in the first week? All right. I think I'm going to have to say it. So we learned about prompting. That was the introduction to prompting. We learned some of the formats, the techniques, right? We learned the techniques to prompting for design. Yes, we also talked about how AI can help designers, why it is important for designers to learn about AI, and how AI is just like a creative partner and not a commander, an instructor, or someone um, who takes over the entire design process. It's just more like an assistant, a creative partner, someone that you share your thoughts with. I'm saying someone because it acts like a human, someone that you share your thoughts with, but not your boss. You're still the boss of your ideas and all. And then in the second week, we saw how to do AI. We learned how to use AI for branding. And that's where some of you were coming up with logos, and you were coming up with brand pictures, images, and all. We learned about that. Then in the third week, we learned about AI in graphics design, in graphics and UI, AI in UI, in UI design. And that's where we saw about wireframes, high fidelity wireframes. We learned about a little low fidelity, the concept. We saw some AI tools that helped us with our site mapping, and to the point of actually creating an app interface. Like that is so much. That is so just going to see the entire process from beginning to the end. In our last class, we did this application. Remember when it was giving us a tough it because it was taking time to load, and then I told you we'll talk about it in next class. Though I showed you some of the pictures on the group. I don't know if most of you saw it, but this is the app that we worked on in the last class. Fresh link. So I wanted to even to show you the splash screen and the interaction live so that you can see how something that we built from just a rough idea has become a full MVP, a minimum viable product. Yes, and these are the prompts we use. We copied it from ChatGPT. If you can remember clearly, we prompted ChatGPT to help us with the entire PRP, that's the product requirements. And then we picked some of the ideas that ChatGPT gave to us, the prompts, and then we put it here. So here, based on the prompts that we have here, we're supposed to have a splash screen, and it gave us that. That was the first screen you saw that resulted into this, that navigated to this next page. The second one is the onboarding page, where farmers can now start buying directly. I mean, people can buy directly from farmers, from their fresh harvest. The third screen is going to be the home screen. You'll see all of that. And then the fourth one is the marketplace. The fifth one, product details. Let's see if all of the pages that we've put in here have been rightly executed on this workspace. Now, we all know this is the authentication, should I say onboarding, where you just learn more about the app. There's a skip button here by the top right, and everything works fine. Yes, So this is the second one. When you're swiping, you get to the second one. Sorry, I'll have to share a better screen. This is too small for you to see. Let me quickly. Okay, so we have a full view now. Maybe I should quickly show this screen. Very good. So this is for the best experience. It's still going to be the same thing. So let's stick with that one. For the best experience, it's always advised for you to use your phone for mobile applications. Yes, if you want to view a mobile application, it's always good to use the Figma Mirror app. That's if you're using Figma, by the way. Anything you create on Figma can be mirrored on a mobile phone, especially mobile applications. When you're doing user testing or usability testing, you would want the user to have an actual feel of the mobile app. So it's not really ideal for you to test a mobile app on a desktop screen. You can do it, but it won't give that actual feel to the user. It can work, but that's if you don't have the resources. If you don't have maybe a phone to use, that's fine. But if you do, the best thing to do is to mirror the app on your phone so that the user can have a full experience of that. That's why I published it and I sent you the link so that all of you can view it on your phones. I don't know how many of you tried it. How many of you tried using the app when I shared the link in our last class? Did you? If you did, please thumbs up. Let me know. Since there are no thumbs up, I'm going to assume that you didn't try out the app. Wow, but that's fine. We can still work with this. So when you have this page, we have about these sliders here, 1, 2, 3. That means there's a third page. So let's see, this is the first one before we get started. Then get started is going to bring us, yes, finally, we have our onboarding screen. So home screen is check. We have our home screen here where we can now we have our username, our personalized greeting, by the way. You can have your location at the top. We have our add to cart icon, our menu icon here. All these things are part of the UI. Look at when you click on your menu icon, this is what pops up. This is a secondary navigation, by the way. If there's anything that you feel like shouldn't be on the primary navigation here, which is this nav bar, bottom nav bar, you can now add it here. Or if you want something to appear twice based on maybe the psychology of your users, you feel like there are people who would want to look at the same option twice in different places, then that's fine. Just like the way we have headers and footers, there are some people who would want to scroll to the edge of the page first before they go up. It's normal. And there are some people that will look at the top first before they go down. But if you have an important information that you feel cannot be missed out on, then you can add it both at the top and then maybe in a subtle way you can add it at the footer too. Yes. So you have to also understand your users. Who are the target audience? I think we spoke about this. For our target users here are people who obviously buy farm produce, and that will be like the average person, like you, like me. All of us, we all eat, and these things, we need them in our day-to-day lives. So we can always access any kind of farm produce that we want using this screen. Now we have the categories. Yes, we have categories. We have our search bar here. We have this, which is a featured section where they do seasonal picks. It's part of what we asked here. I guess we put it, yeah, I think it's here where we said seasonal produce banners. Look at it here. Seasonal produce banner categories. You have it here. So this is a banner. I told you it's very important for you to know the name of your UI element. What is a banner? What is a card? What is a search bar? What is a footer? What is a header? What are scrollable cards? What is a modal? what is a checkbox, what is a button, all those things you have to learn about them and their uses. I told you the menu bar is used to contain secondary navigations. The search bar is for search, as the name implies. And then the add to carts that we have here, this cart icon is just for saving farm produces that you might not be ready to buy at the moment, or just, yes, for future references. You have them there. And then we have our scrollable cards. Look at them here. It's under featured farmers. Same thing with this. It's always ideal if you have a long list to make it scrollable this way, because it won't be nice to keep scrolling up for a long list. It's not good. Then we also have the see all. At least I think the minimum number of cards that you can have on a screen is 5. It should be at least 5. No, or should it say the maximum should be maybe 6, I guess, so that after you scroll like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then if there's still more, they will have to click on see all. Because if you put everything here, imagine if you have like 300 cards to display, then it's not ideal. They will keep scrolling. It will be like they are doing a Tom's workout. You understand? And that's not good. So you have to be conscious of that. And then we have these ones as well. This type, you see now, because it has a limited number, or even with this, you can still have see all. We didn't put everything here, and it's always good to have this kind of suspense. You don't give everything out when you're dealing with users. If you display everything there, they won't want to look further, because if you, after all, everything is here, why do I need to see all again? You understand? Just hold back, give them a taste a little, and then hold back your information. It's good for engagement if you want them to move to the next page. And then we have this other banner where you can see before farms near you, and then you explore nearby. So let's see the other pages. Here we have the market. This is our home page, by the way. Now let's see the market. So here in our marketplace, we said in the prompt, we said product grid with large image cards, the product name, farmer name, price, distance, rating, freshness batch, availability status, filter, and sorting options. All those things are supposed to be here, and they are here. Perfect. We have, this is the card. Yes, the product grid. It's a grid. Anything that's arranged in this way with columns and rows, grid. We have the image card for the products, because the user would want to see how fresh the products are. I know you can't really tell from images, but it should get close to it. It should feel like the user is there, right? They're viewing it so much. Imagine if you, let's say you have a green vegetable, like you have say water leaf now, and you know that vegetables are supposed to be green for it to be fresh. If it's not green, it's going to look like something is wrong with it. In fact, because it is, something is wrong with it. If you have a green vegetable, or spinach, and then you take a picture, and in the picture it looks yellow, what do you think is going to say to the farmer or to the viewer, whoever is viewing that? It doesn't say good about your product. So it has to be captured in its right form, how it is, that freshness. You have to ensure that you capture that. I hope I'm communicating. If it's tomatoes, it should be red enough. Even if you may say your camera is not maybe giving you what you want, you could edit it, but don't overdo it. Make sure that it depicts that, because the image is what they'll see before they see your product. Yes, it's that thing that is going to sell you before they see your product. So you have to ensure, and that's why you see that people strive for perfection when it comes to designing of UIs, because it says a lot before they even get in contact with the products, especially e-commerce. Yes, even if it's not just fresh product, things like maybe shoes, accessories. If you have an accessory that's supposed to be gold but it's looking bronze, now that's an issue. They'll tell you, no, this is faded now. This is not a good. How can you say this is gold? And it's all in the quality of the image. You understand? So now we have everything we want. We also, yeah, arrangement matters too. So we have the heart icon here, where you can select your favorites. Can you see? It's your favorite. And then I think sorting option here, if you want to sort it, are you sorting it based on the price, low to high, the lowest price to high price, high to low? Whatever the filter is, you can pick it from here. That's what this icon is. Anywhere you see this icon, it's a filter icon. Then this one is the add to cart. Yes, if I click on this now, it's going to open the whole thing, and I'll either add to cart or I make a purchase, any one I choose to do. But I think it even add to cart. It's supposed to, let's see. It has added it to cart. So it's from the cart we're going to save. So should I say we're going to buy? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. We've checked vegetables. Yes, these are vegetables. Let's see fruits. So I didn't change anything, as just like I just did everything just like we prompted ChatGPT. I didn't make any changes to it. Everything all fine. Sorry, I don't know whose mic is on. Okay, thank you. Can you see the maize? We have our categories: tubers, herbs, dairy. That's for milk products, but we haven't added that yet, which is good. At least we didn't go that far. So let's go back all. Then we have product details. Now that's what we just viewed briefly. I'll click on this cherry tomatoes. Now this is our product details. We said we want a large image carousel. That's why we have this big image here, this big background image to show the product in its full form. Yes, and then we also have the location, because you need to know if you're buying something from a farmer, where is the farmer located? If you like something and then you don't even know where the person is located, you can end up ordering for something that is, say, in Taraba, and that's about 14 hours away from where you are. And maybe it's something you just need briefly. So location is a very important part of this application. Yes, location, price, and then the rating of the farmer, because there are some farmers, like there are some people that actually like to sell things for, let's say, the lowest of the lowest class of people, meaning they sell the lowest quality things. I don't know, is it what, there's this thing they call these tomatoes. I don't know, there's these tomatoes that they sell, right? I didn't know that something like that existed until recently. Yes, I heard someone talking about it, that not these normal tomatoes that we use. There's one that's always like busted. I don't know. It's very soft. People buy it. There are people that specifically buy those types. Like now, for some of us, we'll say, no, we want the fresh one, the one that looks. Or there are some, all those ones that we reject. There are people that buy it. So you see, now if you're now communicating with such a farmer, now the person that sells that type, and then is putting it, is using, let's say, an image to cover up with that, that is going to be bad for you, because the quality is not what you want. But if you've seen the reviews, the rating and all, at least it can give you that sense of trust when it comes to the farmers. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. You see here we have 124 reviews, though it's dummy, but something like this can give you that quality. Say, okay, 124 people have bought from this person and they've given the reviews. That's why we got an average of 4.8 out of 5. Now, that is going to earn your trust, because you've seen it. So imagine if we don't have this rating at all, you're going to be stuck. It's either you just trust your instinct on, or you don't buy at all, you don't risk it at all. But this is going to give you a high level of assurance that, okay, yes, I can go. If this person doesn't deliver what he says, at least I can go back and give the review, and other people will know. His ratings will drop. And it's sold by, the person's information is here. Her name is Grace Mwangi. So this is Kenya, by the way. This is for Kenya. This is the description of the cherry tomatoes. Sun-ripened cherry tomatoes, hand-picked at peak sweetness, perfect for salads, roasting, or all these ones are information that maybe the farmer will provide in their own portal. But for now, as a user, this is what you get to see. I hope you're taking note of this. And then we have the add to the numbers, like the quantity. You can see it reflecting in the price. For 6, you have $21. For 7, we have 24.5. Now, this is in dollars because we didn't specify anywhere that it should be in naira. But good news is, when you come here to ask for changes, you can actually change everything and say, I want the currency to be in naira and the country Nigeria. If you want to even narrow it down and say, okay, a specific states in Nigeria, you can still do that. Like, this is great. We haven't done much. Like I said, look, I have not changed anything since we did that prompt. Look at, it's still the same way. Yeah. So I think the next one, the others, I clicked on the other one, the one I added to the cart. This is it, right? These are the active orders. And then messages. We have our notification. Can you see? You have something like this. Do you know that you can type a real message? Let's send it, and then it will appear now. This is so cool. Then we have our profile. That's for the user. Sarah Kamdo, this is a UI problem. This is not supposed to be right, of course, but we can fix that. And then we have all of the settings here. So now let's go back to home and see our menu. What should I say? Community. Let's just see. Okay, let's keep coming back here. Or if there's anything we need to add, we can put it here. Are you a farmer? You can join as a farmer now. Can you see? Here, we are just viewers, we are users. Now, let's see what it would show us if we join as farmers. I don't know if we've implemented that. No, we haven't. So it's not really going to give us anything. But maybe we could do that now. So I'll go back to our AI, to our prompt that we did. Let me show you the prompts so you can see. Prompt. Yeah, welcome to all of you that just joined, and I will still keep apologizing. I'm so sorry for the change in plans. Not already addressed everyone, but I'm seeing Ruth and the rest. So thank you so much for still joining despite the impromptu change. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are like awesome. Thank you so much for your understanding. And yeah, so let me quickly share this so you can see. The prompt, yes. So now this is what we're going to do. I've been talking for a while. We've been doing this, and I'm so confident that you guys, I don't want anyone to run away now. If I see anyone going off the call because of this exercise, then there's problem. Let's stay and do this. If I need you to help me out, you help me. So now we've done this. I've been showing you the prompt and all. Now this is the prompt we use, by the way. And we need to add a farmer's section now where the farmer can actually like log in and put in their information, more like an admin. I won't say admin, like a dashboard for farmers. So it's going to be 3 users. Remember what I said about user persona? Anytime you have a group, a certain demography, you would have to create a persona for each of them, because each of them would use your application differently. Just like we have the students, I think I gave this example to last class, students, lecturers, and admin. Those are 3 different users, but they will use the same platform. The only thing that's going to be different is how they use the platform and what they see on the platform. Now, the students will see a place to pay school fees. They will see the list of courses they have to register in a year, in a semester, their results. But the lecturer is not going to see that. He's not going to see where to pay school fees. He's only going to see where to add their results, where to upload assessments, and any other thing that lecturers do. The admin, on the other hand, is now going to control all of the activities of both of these users. When it comes to system failures, error pages, processing of payment, that is what the admin will do. So now we have 3 users, but they're using the same platform. And when you're doing any kind of big project that requires that, what helps the most is a user persona. It's going to reduce a lot of work for you, because you would understand, you'll be able to put your shoes in each of these users. Put your legs in each of these users' shoes. You understand how all of them operate. Now that we have for user, we have to create for the farmer too, even if it's going to be a brief one for us to see. That's our major practical for today. So what I need from you guys is to give me an example of a prompt You paste it on the chat board, please. That is an activity right now and quickly. Paste it on the chat board. Give me an example of a prompt that we could use to bring in that farmer section to this application that we've just done. Now, this is the prompt we use. Design a modern mobile marketplace called this. I'm going to leave this screen for you to have a guide. But now, come up with a prompt that we could use to bring in the farmer section where the farmer can carry out his activities. So please place it. Try it out now. And we're going to look at it together. I think I'm going to give you about 10 minutes. Yeah, so from now till 3, I'll be waiting. We just need a prompt, by the way, just a prompt. I hope people are not dropping off from the calls. From the call, sorry. Okay. I can't find Ruth again, no. Where's Ruth? Hawa is also not here. Okay. So then I'll have to drop the example prompts on the group, WhatsApp group. Is that fine, Mr. Osman? Wait. Okay, Ruth is back. Great. So I'm going to let me type in, I've dropped the prompts in our group now for you all to see as a guide. Quickly, we have 8 more minutes. Remember, we want to add the farmers. It doesn't have to be as long as this. We already have our UI now. What will you prompt the AI to give us a portal or a dashboard or anything that the farmer is going to use to impute this thing? Now you already know what now this is we already have a, I won't say, let's say cheat. We already have a cheat here because the UI, you already know what is there, and you know that there's some information that only the farmer can provide. Say like the categories, I mean the prices now, the price, the quality, the description of the product. You know that that can only be given by the farmer. Not the user is not going to put that information there. They will come and see it. So the farmer is the one putting in that information. The price, the quantity the price per quantity, and then the location as well. So with that being said, what do you think the farmer's portal is now going to have if these are the information that the farmer will provide? I've given you enough clues. This is, I know it's a tough one, but you can do it. I have no doubt. So even if it's just one, please, I need you all to, if you can be asking ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT to even guide you. I've shown you how you can ask ChatGPT to create a prompt for you to apply on other interface, on other AI tools. So there's no shame in that. Prompting is something that you have to keep doing for you to understand. You have to keep changing techniques, learning. You even have to come up with your own technique, but while following the standards of machine learning. Yes, the language of AI models. You have to understand that. We have 6 more minutes. Good. Okay, we have something from Lawrence. Wait, so add a dedicated farmer section to the existing agricultural app. Great, good. I like the fact that I use existing because that's why I was saying you don't have to do much. Keep them coming. That is from Lawrence. I've taken note of Lawrence. Okay. Yours has been taken. You've gotten your own mark too. Gotten your mark, Lawrence. Okay. I've recorded Lawrence. Now who is the next person? Lawrence, okay. Include a clean dashboard with farmer profiles, farm information, crop types, farmer size, location, view profiles. Good, 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 good. Beautiful. You see, this ensure the UI remains minimal, professional, and consistent with the existing app. Remember how I always refer to existing prompt results using this. I always say this, or you could say existing app. So this is a good one. Very good, Lawrence. Now I'm waiting for the rest. Let's see. Nothing much, just very short. As long as you feel it to give us our result. Okay, 3 more minutes. Let me see. Has anyone else dropped something? Okay, you want me to read it to you? Oh my God. No, the prompt, I said you should come up with a prompt. I only sent the other prompt for you to use as a guide based on what we did in our last class. So I'll just oh my God, this is okay. Let me read out. Let me see if I could quickly read out the one we have here so you can pick from it. Sorry about that, Mr. Usman. I hope you use glasses because the screen can be so, I don't know, but affect you. But yeah, design a modern mobile marketplace app called Freshly. That's what we use to create the app that connects farmers directly with. Or let me read out that of Lawrence. Maybe you could use it as a guide. It's better. So I'll read that of Lawrence. Lawrence said, add a dedicated farmer section to the existing agricultural app while maintaining the current design system, typography, spacing, colors, and component styles. Add a dedicated farmer section to the existing agricultural app while maintaining the current design system, typography, spacing, colors, and component styles. The new section should feel like it was part of the original design, not added later. Good. Include a clean dashboard with farmer profiles, farm information, crop types, farm size, location, farming experience, current farming activities, and quick action buttons such as view profile, contact farmer, send message, and request produce. Add a search bar and filters, location, crop type. Yeah, Use modern card layouts, intuitive icons, soft shadows, rounded corners, and responsive design. I don't even think you need to see all these things. If it remembers the existing design, since we're still using the same platform, you don't have to come up with all of this. Just say use the same UI components for short. Ensure that the UI remains minimal, professional, and consistent. In fact, consistent is the main word. Ensure that it remains consistent with the existing app. So time up. Good. Fatima has dropped hers too. Let's see. Design the farmer section of the Fresh Link mobile marketplace upgrade with a clean, modern, premium UI that matches the buyer experience. Include a farmer dashboard with sales overview, inventory management, add or edit products, incoming orders, earnings, analytics. Wow, this is great. Use a minimalist design with rounded cast, soft shadows, forest green. Oh, you're giving it this color. I don't know if that's the same color. Is that the same color we use here? Okay, great. I see. You use the same colors. Beautiful. The interface should help farmers easily manage products, fulfill orders. Beautiful. This is great too. Well done. Well, I think since we have to, maybe the rest of you can drop yours for your scores later. That's fine because we're still going to end up using one. So I don't know which should I use. Well, Fatima, I would have used yours, but it's looking like you're creating a whole new app again. You are not referencing it back to the existing app. That's the only thing. You're not, it's going to react, it's going to, um treat this one as a whole new design. Because he said design the farmer section of the Fresh Link mobile. It's okay. Actually, this works too, but okay, let me see. But now high produce. Okay, I think I'm going with yours. Yours is more detailed when it comes to that. So let's see. But I'll have to add that of Lawrence as well. There's a way to do that. So I'll copy this. I've said design the farmer section. Let me share my screen so you can all see. So we are back here. This is where we're going to put it. Yes, the design, everything is here. It's even giving us the system. It showed us that we're using poppins. So remember that it's poppins we're using. We're using poppins, we're using forest green with these hexadecimal values, warm orange, off-white. These are our three major colors. Yes. And we have a toast notification on every add to cart action. Yes, that small pop-up that shows, yes, it has been added to cart. That's called a toast notification. Take note of that. You can be writing them down and research them on your own in your free time. Check what is a toast notification, when is it used. I'm using a Figma AI. This is Figma AI. Design the farmer section of the Fresh Link mobile app. This. So I'm going to take. Okay, I'm going to leave this and then I'll take the last part of what Lawrence did, just so that it won't mess up. Let's say ensure the UI remains consistent. This is what is going to happen. This is going to be the ultimate thing. Ensure the UI remains consistent with the existing app. So let's just scroll up and see if everything is design the farmer section of the. Let's see. Add this first. This is what I want. Add you are adding it to this design, not to this existing one, not designing it from scratch. So that's the only thing. So you see, add a dedicated this include a farmer dashboard with. Yes, now this looks better. So I'm going to just drop this in the group for anyone who wants to try it out in their free time. This quickly. Now label it prompt for the farmers section. Mr. Osman, I hope you're on right track. Or is it still giving you difficulties? Okay. Did we?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I can listen. I can listen. I can listen to what you're saying.
Okay. Okay. No problem. All right. Sorry
Thank you.
about the whole thing. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I've dropped it. Now this, you're ready. So this is going to take time again. But let's see how we can get this quickly. So while we're waiting for this, because I don't want us to stay here for a long time. While it's still coming up with with the results, like just like the last time, we're going to address the rest of the things on our agenda today. Yes, because I told you this is not, I'm not really here. If you notice, I didn't use slides or anything. This is more of just improving on what we have so that you understand how the whole ideation process works from the beginning up to the process, up to the moment where you implement the final stage of your application. Yes, though this is still an MVP because you're not, we have other features to add. You have to ensure that everything is almost pixel perfect. Yes, like the currency. See, I forgot the currency. We should have made those changes too, but that can happen afterwards. But the reason why you ensure that you have a structured prompt is so that you, I mean, you know, as we are using free, we are using it freely. We don't want to exhaust our credits. If you're smart, you just ensure that you put everything in one single prompt. If possible, just do section A. This is what I want you to carry out first. Afterwards, you do the second. Put it in the same prompts, though it should not be too long that it confuses the AI tool. But ensure that you think of all the things that you can do at once so that something as little as currency now will not take your credit just because you forgot to add it in the previous prompts. Do you understand? So you have to be smart about it and minimize the usage of your credit. That's why we are taking our time to write out all of these things, spell out all of the information correctly to get the best results without wasting our resources. So now we'll be, there's a small presentation I wanted to show you so that you can see. Okay, so I'll be sharing my screen now. Okay. So can you see my screen? You can see my screen, please thumbs up. Great. So I'll just play this video for you to see and then we'll talk about it because it's really important. But yeah, just for you to see this. I know a lot of you have heard of Career Shield. We've been harping on it, but you have no idea why, because you've not really seen what the interface can do and you don't know what it looks like. But Career Shield is a very powerful tool, and only when you use it would you realize how powerful it is. Yes, but for now, just watch the video and see. Good. So that's Career Shield. That's Career Shield. And I know it was happening all too fast, but let me quickly just show you the real thing quickly, just a preview for you to see. So this is Career Shield. You could make it whatever you decide, but this is Career Shield. So Career Shield is an AI agent. Is an AI tool actually that has an AI agent that helps with job searches and filtering of fraudulent jobs, job listings, helps with your job listings and CV revamps too. We have a lot of features inside this application. I don't even know if I'll be able to talk about all of them, but yes, one thing that it does majorly is to scan for jobs and to connect you with the right jobs that fit your current skills. Here we have the job shield, which is where I have to, sorry, let me quickly sign in. The job shield, which is what helps with frauds, because I think one of the major issues that most people face when it comes to checking for jobs, all these online jobs, is fraud, scams. You would see an application, or should I say job offer, and then you apply for it, but at the end of the day it's not genuine. They end up taking your information without paying you, or they just do all sorts of things that are fraudulent, and that's what we're trying to avoid. I think that was the reason why this application was created in the first place, and it has been doing justice to you know the whole freelancing ecosystem, because it helps you to analyze your CV to check if it's okay enough for you to send out. And then you can also check for a job. You run your career agent that works even while you sleep. It does all of the search and everything for you while you are not online, while you are not on the interface. It does it behind the scene. And then at the end of the day, you can be able to view your matches and see those places that are like a best fit for you. You can also do salary estimating. For most of you that are just starting out, if you feel like you charge too much or you undercharge, if you are having that problem, then this is the best application for you right now. You can always come here for the salary intelligence and write your job title, your industry, and all of your details for your salary, right? And then it's going to estimate your salary for you. And then on top of that, you also have top paying companies. It curates the top companies for you so that you don't end up wasting your time searching for jobs in places that are not even going to pay what you want. So top paying companies in Nigeria, we have them: Flutterwave, Paystar, Kuda, MTN, InterSwitch, and with the details of their salaries per month. So even if someone tells you something outside, at least you're very sure of what to expect from your salary estimates. And then the job board is where you can check for jobs that fit your current skills. Here you run your agent. And then job shield. This is where you post maybe the charts of the person that is asking for a job, and then the source. If there's a URL, you paste it here, select the country, how it was shared, and it's going to scan it for a scam if it's a scam. You can also do employer check, the company name, check if they actually exist, check if there are reports using the scam patterns. Is it falling under the advanced fee scam? Is it falling under fake recruiter scam? Is it falling under WhatsApp job scam? All of these things will be done by this platform. All you need to do is just provide the information. I hope you understand. Am I communicating? So that's Career Shield. I don't want to take much of your time, but this is just the tip of what it can do. That's for the Career Shield. Now, some of you reached out to me regarding the professional certificate, and I'm not sure in the list of people who have submitted. I think most of them are no. We don't have. I don't know if we have anyone from the graphics department. I don't think we do. And I've been wondering what could be the reason why why you are not, what do you call it? Why you're not paying for the professional certificate. I would love to know. And if you have any other questions regarding the whole bootcamp, anything that you may have, any questions you may have, I think this is the time for us to talk about it. These are Q&A section, FAQs. So please tell me, let's discuss, ask any question that you might have. Let's address it quickly, because we're still going to have an offboarding session where you do your final, say, online offboarding, and any other thing that you may want to know with regards to your graduation and all will be discussed on the offboarding session. But for now, let's address questions. What is the current problem you're facing? What's that thing that is stopping you from paying for the professional certificate? What do you want to know about the certificate? And do you want to know more about the value that you're going to get? What are you paying 15K for? All of these questions you can ask them now. So the floor is yours. Ask away. Okay, can we please talk? You can unmute your mic, everyone. Let's talk. Okay, can we go ahead? You don't have any questions? Like everything that you've always wanted to ask, this is your opportunity to ask now. Okay, Lawrence said this is the second time that he's joining and he has not been. Okay.
Sorry, is the class once in a week like this one?
For the advanced one, is that what you're
Yes.
asking?
Yes, please.
Advanced? No, it's not going to be once in a week. And one thing I want you to know, it's not going to be, it's more on a professional level, meaning it's not going to be like a class where you just come and then talk. It's more of working on projects, capstone projects, real life projects. So it's not more of a training. The training helps you with the instructions and all, but capstone projects are what introduces you to the real job market, the things that people ask out there. So it's not going to be it's more like a mentorship session. The only time where you would have a real class is for the scholarship. Now, there's a scholarship basis where you have priority scholarship, where any of the courses that are being offered by Apexium, you have a scholarship for it. You will learn it based on scholarship. So you can pick any course. It doesn't necessarily have to be maybe the course that you are currently doing. That's the AI in graphics and UI UX. It could be any course under our list of courses. And then because you've paid for the professional certificate and the career sheet, you've subscribed for the premium bundle, you have access to that course based on scholarship. So the costs will be covered.
All right, thank you. That's noted. And
Okay.
one more thing is, do you people have
Okay.
timetable for that? Do we have timetable for it already?
Yes, we do actually, but we also want to see if we can make it flexible, because it's going to be mentorship basis. So not everyone can learn at the same pace as others. So we're trying to make it flexible, and also we've not really finalized on this timetable thing that you're saying yet, because we want to know what you guys think. We want to know what you guys think here. We want to hear from you, because that was the same thing that we did with the whole career. Sorry, no, the AI, this bootcamp that we just concluded. And some people were saying Saturday might not be, it's not a good time for them in the morning, and that's why we had a low turnout. Like for our class now, I don't know, the other ones had high turnout, by the way, but for my class. So I think we want to give this opportunity to you guys to say, okay, what is your suggestion? But only if you're going to be subscribing for the premium, because it won't be right for you to give suggestions and you're not going to be a participant. Like, you're making the decision for other people. So ask your questions, give suggestions. What do you think? And then we'll take them down and we'll let you know during the offboarding session on what we've done, what we've decided. And yes, everything will be the plan, the timetable. We already have our templates that we work with. That is not an issue. We already have that. So that will not be shared with you now. But we have our timetable that we work with. So I hope I've answered your question.
Someone is asking you a question from the
okay.
the most part, yeah.
Okay. What is the professional certificate used for? Okay, great. So I don't know if you'll be following up on our posts online, that's on the general group, but yes, the professional certificate is a verified certificate. Now, I don't know, we've been telling you we are a Microsoft startups company, meaning we've partnered with Microsoft, and we have a ranking when it comes to cybersecurity firms and tech hubs. Yes. And any kind of certificate that we present, that we verify, can be used or will be acknowledged, will be considered very, very useful and credible when presented in maybe job applications or so. So that professional certificate that we're giving you is a verified one, where we'll put all of our information and would certify you on the basis of your capstone project, saying that you've fulfilled all requirements, and people can actually have a link where they verify that certificate to show that you actually did that, not the one that will just present to you, which is for participation only. Yes, you can display that on your social media platform, but we all know that you can't really use that for a job offer. It's just it's just proof that you attended a class and that was it. But the professional certificate is going to prove your competency. It's going to prove your competency, to show that you've actually gone through the rigorous process of assessment. You've gone through our syllabus, our curriculum, which is a standard curriculum following some of the NSQs, National Skills Framework in Nigeria and abroad. So this is what the professional certificate is used for. You can use it to show competency, for credibility, and to add to your CV. Yeah. I hope I've answered your question, Miss Fatima. Mrs. Fatima.
And how long is that going to last? How long is the program going to last?
All right, thank you. So is there any other question?
What's the duration of the you know, this one was just for 4 weeks, and it's just for 4 times in a week. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm listening. I'm taking it down. How long is the program going to last? Now, for the mentorship, is a long-term mentorship, by the way. But for the classes, like I said, it's going to be based on the what do you call it? What you pick for your scholarship. If the current plan for your course, let's say cybersecurity is 3 months, it's going to last for 3 months, and it's not once in a week, by the way. It's 3 to 4 times in a week, or twice, depending on the schedule of the instructor, but it's not once. That's for the advanced training. So if your course is something less, say maybe you're just doing basic AI or agentic AI, just something very small. I'm just giving an example. It could be 1 month. It could be 1 month. I hope I'm communicating.
Sure. Thank you.
Yes, yeah. But the mentorship is long term.
Thank you. That's noted.
Okay. So is there any other question? No questions regarding Career Shield? Okay. So can I know what could be a hindrance? What is that thing that you think would stop you from paying for the professional certificate? Because even yesterday we ran a discount. Happy anniversary to Apexium. We ran a discount celebrating our anniversary, and well, most people use that opportunity, but I don't know. I don't want to speak based on assumptions because I don't go through the list of people who are paid, and it's a long list. So how why has anyone from the graphics department, because no one has reached out to me to ask me if we've seen the payments or anything, so I assume that no one from the graphics department has made any payments yet, and if so, why? Because I really want you guys to get this. I think if I'm speaking for you specifically, the AI graphics and UI design, because I know that there's a lot for you to learn, and this is not going to cut it. Though it's good, I've tried to give you as much as I can during this limited time. I think we all know that, because like I said, you can even use this information, this knowledge that you have now for um for your careers too. Yes, it will to go a long way, but then you need more. Or is this where it ends? You don't want to advance in AI graphics and UI design, or what exactly is hindering you? Is it the cost? Please be open. Let's know, because that's why we're having this session in the first place. Let's know, is it the cost? We're already at the losing end, making it that price, the 15,000. But at the end of the day, people see more value when you attach a price to something. And we're going to give you access to training materials. That's is a huge deal. But where all those other things are free, the only thing that you're actually paying for is that career shield. That's what the cost is for running the program. Yes, because that is like the only thing that that cost can cover. But the training materials, the mentorship, the scholarship has been covered by Apexium, every other thing. So the main thing that you're actually putting this money for is the professional certificate and the career shield. So what is that thing that could be a hindrance for you when it comes to paying for the for the professional certificate? Because everything is embedded in one. That professional certificate is the name to carry all of these benefits. So can I know, please, you could give me an example? Just please be honest with me. Oh. Robin might here. Are we still together? Sorry, I just want to be sure. Hello, can you hear me?
Sure, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh,
I can hear
okay.
you.
Okay. What about the rest? Lisa, Ruth? Except if you've paid and I don't know about that, but that's fine. Like I said, we don't keep we're not checking the names one by one. That's too much. But then no one has reached out to me, so I'm assuming that no one from the AI graphics and UI design has paid, or I don't know. And do you want it at a discounted price? Should we the 10K? Is it That's why I want to know, what exactly is the issue? What's stopping you? Or is it that you don't see value? What exactly is it? If it's something that you don't want to discuss here, that's fine. You could text me privately and ask more questions. You have the permission to do that. You can reach out to me and then let's know what works for you. Because once this closes, it closes. We have a standard that we follow. If we see us following you back to back, like we're just trying to let you know and ensure that you are not missing out on maybe the communication. You're actually getting that information, so that when the time comes, some people will not say, oh yeah, we didn't see this message when it was dropped. At least now that we are doing this, we are so sure that the message has been passed across and everyone is hearing it. So please and please feel free. It's just let me know what the issues might be. We're here to talk about it. We'll discuss at a management level. Let's know what works for everyone. But then at the offboarding session, that's where everything will be tabled out. This is just a preview of it. Yes. And yeah, I think if there's no question, is there any other question? Has everything been addressed? Just thumbs up is fine if you can hear me. Okay. Wait, so is there anything you would like to say? Okay, fine. Or maybe we could wait till the offboarding session for any maybe vote of thanks or anything that you would like to say. So, but for now, let's the offboarding session, by the way, I will send you the information. It's going to be on Tuesday by 9 p.m. this coming Tuesday. That's 3rd, 4th, right? 4th. Sorry, what am I saying? 2nd, 1st of August 2026. Tuesday, 1st of August.
1st of August.
Yes, thank you. 9 p.m. 9 p.m. That's the offboarding session. Ensure you don't miss it. That's like the final one where we'll talk about your certificates and everything that needs to be. But yeah. And yeah, let's quickly see before we end the call. Let's see what we got. Okay, it's wow, it's finally ready. Let's see how we can access this quickly. Okay. Can you see it? So it did everything for it. Said, now I have a complete picture of the existing app. That's why I made a point to pick out what Lauren said, and I mixed it with what Miss Fatima said. I will add a comprehensive farmer session with its own internal navigation, overview, products, like this. Now it's replacing the whole farmer dashboard. Now we have it. Everything is here. Let's see. So we could skip this. Remember, I told you there's a skip option here. Skip. Though there's a slight UI problem. I don't know if anyone noticed it. It's not ideal for your skip and your battery function to be on the same place. It's blocking it. Like after this, now we have our battery. You can see that the skip is here, which is a bad UI. It's because we didn't specify it on the prompt, but you can adjust that with your prompt. Any kind of UI problem. This is just a draft, what do you call it, a demo, so you can work on finalizing and making it pixel perfect later on. But just note that this is not right. The skip should be below it, or you could put it by the side of this continue. Just look for a suitable place, the best place that satisfies all UX standards. So yes, this is where we're going to see how can a farmer access this. I think that place now, see, open farm dashboard. Let's see if it gave us what we wanted. But now, this is for the farmer. It's not supposed to just go in like that. You are supposed to have a place that says, okay, are you a farmer? It should ask you that. It shouldn't just go in as a user. You can be able to log into. No, it shouldn't be this way. So there is a problem here, though it gave us what we wanted based on our prompts. You can see everything is here, and you want to list new products, you can click on it and view analytics, customer messages, farm settings. Yes, well, it gave us what we wanted, though I think this is going to be, you can do this on your own. Just try and adjust it and ensure that you say, okay, it should allow, there should be a switch between the user and farmer, meaning the farmer should be able to authenticate before they can get access to the farmer's dashboard. It shouldn't be just a user opening their menu bar and then seeing that, okay, they can open a farmer dashboard. Except if the user maybe is, even if the user is still a farmer, you still need to identify. You have login details for both. Maybe that instances where maybe another farmer wants to buy from another farmer, but still that farmer will have to become a user. And for you to be a user, there are certain measures, or should I say there are certain procedures that you must follow. And for you to have access to a farmer's dashboard, before maybe someone will just hack into this now as a user and go and say, okay, send out, there are 5 new orders for Mr. Lawrence or Mr. Osman, and then it will now, the person will now increase the quantity to 10 for a small price. Like that is that is a very like bad UI. It's not supposed to be accessible to everyone. There should be an authentication that says, okay, are you a farmer? Are you this? If you're a farmer, enter your details. If you're a user, enter your details. Authentication. I think we missed that even from the beginning. No, I was aware of that, but yeah, we got what we wanted. So take note of that. I think with this being said, we have come to the end of this session. I said I wouldn't take much of your time, though we spent 1 hour 30 minutes. But yes, we've been able to cover everything. And yeah, actually, it's, if you notice, I've not been so active as before. It's because I'm feeling, I don't know, I feel weird. Maybe it's because I'm going to miss you guys. You have no idea, but it's fine. Like it's nice. It's been really nice talking to you. But this is not the end. Remember, we are still going to meet until you finally graduate. Finally. And if you pay for the professional certificates, then this is not goodbye yet. So thank you so much for all your patience. You guys have been
It's
really
never going to
patient,
be goodbye.
understanding. Yes,
It's
people
never
have
going
been
to be
really,
goodbye. We're,
yes,
some of us are still
yes.
coming back. We're just trying to look into our shadows.
I understand. Wow, that's lovely.
Yeah.
That's nice to hear. I'm happy about that. I wish everyone can come back because yeah, it's nice having these people, these same people is nice, but it's fine. Yes, so I think with that being said, thank you so much. I congratulate all of you. I've been tracking all the serious ones, your assessments and also I think by now some of you already know that you are eligible for the certificate, but we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. Thank you so much for your commitment, for keeping up with assessments, for your understanding, adapting to changes and all. And for giving me, most importantly, for giving me your listening ear and for trusting me to deliver this knowledge to you. Thank you so much. And yeah, till we meet again, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, Ruth. Thank you, Usman, Fatima, Lawrence, Nafisa. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Osman. Thank you. So bye. Bye guys. We'll meet. We'll talk on WhatsApp. Thank you. Bye. Nice talking.